Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and I've come on here this morning because I'm going to try and make something, as I usually do, try to make something, for the sewing journal. Now I have a few different thick bits and pieces here because a couple of ideas. I thought for a start I'm going to cut out these pieces here that I have. You've got embroidery on them, and I'm thinking I'm going to use these as a couple of little tucks, okay, tags, or just little things to put in there as extra bits, you know. So I'll just do a couple of these and then we'll get on to something different. I'll make that straight because I got started on this and I thought I'd better turn on this camera because otherwise I'm not going to have time to actually show you a video. And I did put on my last video that I do not edit these, and I don't. So that's my that's how it works for me. So there's mistakes and there's lots of hiccups and things, and I don't know if it was when I was put up yesterday had sort of a coughing fit in it, but I just can't, the time it takes to do editing is too long, and I think a lot of people like to see what's going on anyway, don't they? How things really work. So I cut that off, that name of the stitch. They were actually above the piece, and I decided to cut it off and put it there, and then I can put this onto here. I don't know if I need to have these edges. Do I need edges? Maybe if I put it on a different colour paper. A different colour paper. I would do, definitely. I've got some purple here, but I want to use that to put on. Move. That's a bit flashy, isn't it? But see, you're not going to see that much of it, but I can see there where I haven't cut my line out straight. This is called knotted insertion stitch. Now this is actually between two pieces of fabric, you can see that. I don't know if anybody can figure out how it's done by looking at that bit, but I just sort of wanted a couple of bits just to put in a few pockets, that's all. I'm actually going to use this sort of glue today. I am going to use this sort of glue today. Because I don't know, the glue stick's good, but rather this, I think. I'm going to actually have a border around it. Okay. It's got a border around it. It's not cut very straight, is it? Anyway, we do the best we can, don't we? I think this will be alright to put in one of the little pockets if we need something to do that with. I just thought that would be an idea. I could show you that if you have got anything like that, or if you can find anything like that, you could just make little bits. Now, the small hole side, and we can round this off. Sorry about the noise, it can't be helped. And I might even put the green on it, because I'm not going to be worried about that. This is a nice little ticket. And then it can go in the one of the pockets. There we go. That looks alright, doesn't it? It's one of those. And you just do it out, just make it out of them, and so I can sit there and do that later on. Well, you know, sometime later. Now, I have these here, bits that I printed off. Now, these are tiny little images of ladies' patterns, and I have a few because I tried to do them in different sizes, and because I was going to do this, you know, graduate it down, but first of all I want to see if I can colour that without mucking it up and making it. I just want to make it a little bit like this. See, this one printed out really good. Well, here it is, another better one. That turned out really good. I like how that one is. So I can use that for the top one anyway, can't I? So I only have to colour a couple, which I think might be these two here. I'll just put that up there, and that can go there like that. Now, I'm going to have to cut them out straight, aren't I? Because I can't handle that. That's not going to look good. Okay. I should have did that before. Sorry about this. But I do want them to be straight. I don't know which edge to go by because they're probably all crooked. Oh dear. Okay. So you can't see what I'm doing up there. Hang on a second. I'll just pick up the glue. It's insisting on falling over, as per usual. And I'll bring it back over here a bit. Oh, here we go. We're here now. That's better for me too. I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we'll put it so it looks straight. So it looks straight. I don't want to cut too much of the lady's dress off there. It's not easy to cut out something when you've been already cutting it and let's see, look at this. Maybe I'll start in the middle. There we go. Does that work? Yes, I think so. Rightio. Now we can do this bit. Going to end up cutting a bit off the top of this pattern piece, but that doesn't matter. About that bit, that's a tiny bit off this one. Start in the centre. I don't know where I got that idea from. Probably seen somebody do that. So that works. That looks all right, the bottom bit. And straight. Look at that. So that's good. We're happy with that one. Now we're going to do this one. I've actually not got it right against here because I know that's not straight. This could be a bit because I think I cut along that line, so we'll go with this one first. And this is a very flimsy piece of paper too. That's an idea, to cut it, start it in the centre, to cut it out because it's very flimsy. We need something to get onto, grip onto, don't we? See, I bent that up because I didn't think going to the middle. Got to think about going to the middle, Sonya. See the top bit? That looks all right. Move these off here. That's for the next bit, for the next project. I'm a little bit tired today. I've been sleeping a fair bit lately, but I'm really tired. And I'm not happy because it's cold again. It doesn't take much to make me. But you know what? It's just not good. I got up this morning, it was freezing. The other day it was 20-something degrees, like, 26 or something. And this morning it was really freezing. It's ridiculous. I don't think that's the same. Yeah, look at that, that's a bit bad, isn't it? Which way do I have to fix that? That lady, I'm going to lose a bit of that lady, but that doesn't matter. Poor thing, she's going to have to go. Okay, there's 3 of those. I wanted to leave a bit of the, what's the name on there? A bit of the words. There's some words on it, don't we? Right. Now, we're back over here. Okay, so let me see. And that's a bit, but I'm going to have that one for the top. I'm making one of those flip out pages, Now, I'm going to have to tell you what I did because I can't hide it from you. Can't hide it from you. I tried to, I'm going to fix that. Okay, I'm going to fix it because I took that off. And I haven't found the right thing to put on there yet. I just have to cover over that. I made these little things here out of these clip art pieces. These are, and I put those into here. Look at the difference this will make when you put this in here. Look at that. Doesn't that make it? And there's actually a pocket there too, but I'm going to leave that space. Doesn't that look cool? Okay, so I've done that this morning because I've been fiddling through stuff, and I tried to fix this, but I might have a little go at it in a minute. It just depends if I've got enough time when I finish doing these bits. So now I want to put a backing behind this, and I don't know whether to put some of this first, you know, to make it like an edge with that, and then if it goes onto a piece of cardstock, and there's some here, bits and pieces left over from, actually these are, no, they're bits off the, what's the name, you know, sorry, pieces off me. I'll get it, it'll come to me mind any minute now. File folders. They're pieces of file folders. No, I don't want a dark one at all. I need something that'll, then I might just put the backing on it. And I buy these purposely to do that with, the envelopes and the cards. The envelope, well, I don't need an envelope, I need a card to do it with, don't I? So you get these, and they're really pretty, aren't they? But I don't make that sort of thing, but I need cards and that, but I do like that. So I don't make cards at all, but this is the way I'm getting the coloured cards to go with things that you want to do, isn't it? Okay, I just found something else that I wanted to show you too. Anyway, this is good though, that was, you know, there's stuff to do, isn't it? It's really good that there's stuff to do. So we've got that one, and that one. And let's not lose it, or did we have this one? Yes, because that's too big, isn't it? If we want them to graduate down. I'll put them up there. No, wait a minute. Rightio. Now, move over a tiny bit. Now we're going to put an edge around, aren't we? So, only a bit. You don't want a great big, lot, you just need a bit, okay? So let's stick that down. And let's get it fair in the right place. Really straight up if we can. Get it nice and straight. So these are only images off the image, you know, you go into images in Google, or whatever you, what's the name is, search engine, and you just type in images of vintage patterns, and then you get these pictures come up, and then I go onto a program I've got on my computer, and I shrunk them down, so they're right then to. I've got plenty of cards, you don't have to skimp. So then they're right to use. Actually, I was only coloured that a bit, wasn't I? I don't know what to do. I'm a bit worried about it. A bit worried about doing that. I do have pink here somewhere. A pinky colour. And I need maybe I can use one of those. Because it wouldn't be anywhere handy, would it? Because it's been here with me for days now, you know. It's like everything else I keep going to find. They've always been sitting around and I can see them. Then when I go to look for them, I can't find them then. Oh, well. And see, I was looking in this morning to find things and didn't think to look for the little bit of inky thing I've got. It's like a chalk. It's chalk stuff that I have. I'll put that. Right, don't know. Oh, hang on. Righto. I'm looking for that mouth and a bit on the ear. If I was closer. Now I want to use a bit of something like that, eh? If I can get it out. Well, this is an idea, put it in there. Can't get it back. I will. Looks very dark, but I'm not gonna plaster it on there flat out. Don't worry, I'm just gonna go with steady. see how I can put it on and stuff like that, you know. You don't want to muck that up. Okay, so is this actually this is not the chalk one, but I do have a chalk one. But if it's not going to be here, I'm just going to try and see what I can do with this little have a Q-tip thingy. I'm going to put this on here and see what it does. Look at that. There you go. That didn't hurt, did it? Look at that. Righto, I've got a bit more on it now. Go steady though, so you don't get excited there. I was very lucky to get these in a parcel at Vinnie's for $10. I got so much of this inky, gluey stuff. I know this must be falling a bit apart, is it, the thing itself? But you know, it's still going to work for me, isn't it? Yeah, still going to work. It's just giving it some, oh, whoops. It's pretty wet, so it's coming off easy enough. Have it in a better, what's the name, would be a bit better if it was nice and tidy. But we'll do the best we can. I just didn't want it so stark white, that's all. This is a technique isn't never seen before. Ah, dear. You'd better be off to do it with my hands, I think. That looks all right, doesn't it? That's not too bad. Only thing I didn't think about, I'm going to have to clean off myself now. When I first started paper crafting, I thought, ooh, ink, ooh, glue. I never played with this sort of thing much before. I'm not really, because I sewed, see, and you want to get stuff like that on you, but I'm not sewing now, so I'm doing this, aren't I? And it's fun. Anyway, you know what you can use to do this? Your makeup. I've got all those. I've got everything I need to craft. I've got those really nice, pretty shiny things. What do you call it? That you put on stuff. I don't know why I don't use it. If I could remember what it was called, I could tell you about it. Anyway, I got all that. I bought everything. I was thinking the other night, I don't think I have a thing, you know, to do with paper crafting and or sewing that I haven't got. You know, I've collected up everything. I've even got one of those things that you seal your plastic with. You know, you what do you call it? Anyway, I've never opened the packet. I really wanted one so bad. It took me ages to find one. You know, like, what do they call this? Like a, you know, you just go around and seal the thing and then you can make a shaker out of it. But Sonya hasn't even used hers yet. She doesn't even open the packet. And there's something else too. Well, I still haven't opened me cutting thing I got the other day. It's still in the packet, but that's okay until I need to do it. It doesn't matter. I've got a lot of things that I could probably do, you know, with getting out and having a go with. All the other, you know, awesome paints and bits and pieces. I've got watercolours, paints, every sort of thing you think of. I'd see it on YouTube and I go, oh, I've got to have that, I've got to get that, well, get that, please let me have that. And I'd go and get it. And it's all around in the room here. One of these days I'm going to get it and put it all in my cart, because I have one of those too, you know, them trolleys and blue carts everybody's got. I had to have one of those. But it's really hard to get stuff out of it, so I'm going to turn that into my tool trolley. I might do. Might be my tool trolley. So I'm going to try and do that with it. Anyway, now here we're going to go cutting out a bit. I'm going to cut that up there. Right. I hope that's going to be straight. Well, it really isn't. The picture mustn't be very straight, so I need to look. Oh, hang on. This is where the line is, where it cuts, doesn't it? It's way over from your actual picture. Right. Yeah. Right. That's cool. Alright, got that. Don't mind that at all. Now this one. Alright, so you don't want too much. You just want a tiny bit to give it something. Righto, so we got that. Now this would be okay. I don't mind that. Put a bit of that on. Put a bit on there. That's fine. Over here, at least the card's straight. Wait a minute, that's too... You're smacking that down too, making a terrible noise, aren't you? Sorry about this, people. I'll sit that up there so I don't lose it, because it doesn't take much around here, does it? Lose things. Alright. Okay, that's a little bit skimpy. You were a little bit skimpy with that one there, girl. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let's take a bit off this. I started in the middle again because I just wanted to. That looks good. I'm happy with that. I don't think my hair's ever looked worse, you know, since I've been home all the time. That wasn't good. I wasn't paying attention to that, was I? Think I can be forgiven for that? I don't. And it's stuck down too. Well, that bit there's not, but I don't know what I'm doing. I've got no idea why I've done that. I've just upset myself now, something fierce. Look what I did. Okay. Let's remedy this, please. That one's not gonna... I don't think we'll go with that. Let me see what else have I got here. They're too big. This one here I suppose would fit. Don't really want to do two of those. So we've got two. And they look like that. And I'm going to put them on the thing so they're going to flip out. You know, like I did that other thing in that other one. Okay. And I'm going to wreck this, but I don't have to colour this either, do I? Because the colour's pretty good around there. So I'm just going to cut this out and try and see if I can put it onto that green and cut it out around it without wrecking this bit. Okay. Things happen, you know. They go wrong when you're crafting sometimes. They do go wrong in lots of different things. Poor hubby the other day. We always put our I think it might have been yesterday. We always put on our heater in our room just to, you know, because we have our shower before we go to bed. And he left the window open. And that didn't help. Anyway, sometimes we forget stuff. He'll often say to me, do you want this stove left on? But I haven't left it on. Never mind. We're here looking after one another. We are. Go over this corner here, and I'm going to try and get it, whoops, where I want it to be to start with. So I have to make two cuts in this now. I miss going out up to the sales and that, you know. I used to talk to, I had a lot of good friends up there I used to talk to, and that, lot of nice ladies, and I don't know. And going up there, even going up to town, I had a lot of friends that I talked to, a lot of people I knew that I used to have a yarn with, and it's pretty lonely, doesn't it, if you... Sorry about this. Better put it back on the table so we can see. Right, now, I'm going to put this into here. And I'm thinking this could go in this book. I'm really thinking I put it in because I love it, and I reckon it'll look all right, but it's just, you know, it's a matter of choice, I guess. We'll see what happens. I might put, no, I'll go up to the back now. I'm going up to the back because usually I get out of ideas or not so, I don't know what happens to me, but I need to make this on a hinge. Oh dear, I wasn't thinking this is... Oh, we're only just going to fit these in here. Oh, well, wait a minute, we'll move that over there a bit. Move it over a bit. It's going to work. Look, see? I think it looks really cool, don't you? I'm very pleased with that. So the underneath can be, will I fasten these on to get, no, let's just do this one first. Don't get carried away there, girl. Sit still and do this. My mind's going 100 miles an hour. Sometimes it doesn't even work at all, but you know what I mean? You feel like, oh, I can do that and I can do that and I'll have a go at that. And probably won't cut this straight, but we'll have a really good go at it. And it's got to go across here because that's going onto back of there. Righto. So let's glue. I'm going to glue this onto here. It's paper, so it should adhere down pretty good, I hope. Right. So we can put a hinge on this, so this can work in the... Yeah, I've got to make sure I've got this the right way. Righto. And make sure you put it in the right place. Okay. Alright, got that. Now, I need to have this here. This here might have to be covered with something because I think I might want to have that... Well, it's going to be flat on the paper. Like this, okay. I don't know... I think the other one I put in here different. Where's my towel? Oh, I can't see that anywhere, can I? Oh dear, oh dear. Definitely the crazy craft of me. Ah dear, oh dear. My mouth full of water. That sort of makes it bend up a little bit, that glue, but that's okay. We're not going to panic about that. And I don't really need to trim, but I think I'm going to have to round. What do you reckon? I need to round. I'll do the large one. I hope it'll cut it. What's up with that? Why won't that go through there? Try again. Well, it probably wasn't the best one of my ideas, but anyhow. Okay, I'll do these two. I might do it. I was going to put paper behind them, but we'll do this first anyway. Cutting off their corners. It doesn't matter. Well, I don't know. I will put them behind there, and then I need to put something behind the back of them. If they're fastened to that one, like that, that's not cut properly. And you get a half of that done properly. I suppose it's okay. It's all green right through there, so we don't have to worry about putting ink on it, I don't think. I might do. Can't even see it, but I know there's some there, okay, so nobody panic. Now this piece. If I stick these on so they're going to fit, then I can do something. I want to do something with the back of them. Don't know yet what. I've got a bit of an idea hanging around down my head. Okay. So we're part way through it. I like that. And then I know might stick these on the back of here. Gonna have to do that so you can write behind it, eh? It might be easy to do it before I thought I had two pieces here, but I haven't. There's only one. That up there. Righto. this paper is out of the book that I bought a real long time ago at a garage sale. Gee, it's a good thing. I might put these ones going up that way. That doesn't matter, does it? Which way the writing goes. I'm going to do some writing on there. I'm sort of trying to save a bit of it because I don't know if I've got a lot left. It's up there in that book. I'm probably sure I can pick up some one day. I mean, it's not like we can't handle the lockdown. I don't imagine there's anything that I've got that I'm running out of. Maybe the glue is a situation, and maybe there's a glue situation, but that's okay because I can go, well, I can get it online anyway. You can get everything online. I put some clothes online the other day from South Australia, so I'm looking forward to that. There's a couple of tops. I needed to go through my wardrobe and just throw some things out that I never wore this year. Like, you know how you have things and you just have things? Well, I'm not going to do that anymore. I used to always say that I was going to get rid of everything I didn't like because I didn't want, if I ever lost my mind, I didn't want anybody dressing me up in them. I didn't know what was going on. I don't think that's funny, but well, you know, you got to have a laugh. I mean, I hope it never happens, but you know what I mean. You won't wear it, so why would you want to keep it? I've got a couple of shirts in there that are way too big for me, which is really weird. I never plan to grow into them, and I'm just gonna get rid of them. I just have to. I do not want to offer them to a lady that I know that they might fit because she'd probably feel bad about that. So I don't know what to do. I might just give them to Vinnie's or something, and then they're not even open anyway. So, but anyway. We'll see. I just collected up things, you know. I have a habit of, I love to go and get myself some nice clothes, because why not? Doesn't matter how old you are, you still can go buy clothes. I do. One lady down the road said to me one day, she said, oh, I'm too old, I don't need to go shopping. I thought, I don't know about that. Of course you're not. You should always get on with things, no matter what. More shopping's good for you. Really is. Now, this has got to go onto here. And because it's going to get used a tiny bit, I'm going to put this glue on it. Be flipped over. It's going to be flipped backwards and forwards, so I'm putting this on here. Alright. And then we'll put that there. I had my finger there so I could figure out where to go with the glue. Okay, that was that idea that I supposedly sort of come up with, sort of. Okay, right. There. And then, oh, hubby's starting to get a bit better, I think. It's been a worry. Really has, the poor thing. He's been so sick. And he didn't have the COVID. He did not have that because we went and had tests. Actually, he won't know what the results are to his test tomorrow. I think the doctor's ringing him for his. He had to go and have an X-ray on his lungs. Oh gee, I was just hoping that whatever it was just hanging on there because he was always stressed out. I don't know. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Let's see what happens. The antibiotics are making him a bit better, so that's a good thing, isn't it? I'm sure that's a good thing. Now, this is going to be put down there, but I'm going to put something then over the top of that because, you know, to make sure that hinge stays good. You know, I don't want it to come unstuck. I don't want it to come unstuck. And I probably could put a page of paper down there, couldn't I? That. Oh, did I put my hand on there and make that dirty? No, I've got glue on it, that's even worse. I'm going to get that off there because I really... No, I'm not going to. Not without taking the paper with me. Oh no, let's go. Let's go. Oh, get me book and get a page out of it. Dear, oh dear. I can't see it. It's only a bit of ink. Matter. Do I put that there? That's the thing. I'll probably pull it out 5 minutes later. Let's just put this down here. I think I need a little tweak that way. Oh dear. That's all right. It's not bad. I don't mind that. It's going to need something. Look, I found me little buttons. I've been, like every day I keep going looking for stuff, don't I? I keep finding things. Do we need a bit of that? That maybe not so much. Where's the little packet with the little sequins in it? Is it in here? And yesterday they were there, weren't they, people? We've seen them. And if I put it over here this morning, I did not find another pin either for my ink. I've got these, but I think they're too heavy for what I want them for. See, I can find everything else. It's just amazing, isn't it, how that happens? I was thinking about this. I don't know what I think about this. Let's think about this. I was thinking about putting these on here. I don't know if that's too much or not. Aren't these gorgeous little things? Little dresses. And this one here's a jacket. A very small jacket. I do have a handbag though. How about we do a handbag? I have a green one. Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. There's a hat. I know there's a green handbag here somewhere because I've seen that earlier. I have this tiny die. I did this ages ago. It could even be years ago that I cut these out, and they've been in a thing there for a while. Now look at that, isn't that cool? That's her. And I haven't found the bag yet. I found the white one. Found a white bag. It's only a tiny little thing. That's why it's hard to come across, isn't it? It's only wee. I thought it was a bit big when I bought it, but it doesn't matter. I've got these dresses, but because of the florally, it doesn't look as good, I don't think, because there's too much florally on it. I need another bag. I seen it this morning. I know it's here. I put it on the table just particularly to do this with. There's a blue one and a white one. Oh dear. Well, I don't think I'll be finding that until I finish the page. Then it'll come to me. You watch. Okay, well, I might just let that page sit for a while like it is, you know. I might just... And then later on, I've got this little piece here that I made. I've cut a hole in that accidentally way too big. But we can cover that over with something, Sonya. We don't have to worry about that. Can't we? And just stick a shirt on it or something. I don't know. We'll put something on there. But anyhow, so let's have a go at something else. Right, so that's going to go there, I think. I reckon I'm going to put those on. As soon as I find the idea. Well, see, that's already come off. Look at that. Whee! Very well done, Sonya. I think you better put a piece of paper on it. That paper is not going to work. It's not good enough. I'll use one of these pieces out of the file folder. That's what I'm going to do. I'll use this because it's already got its thing there. You see, you have to wait till things are dry and what have you, and that just did not work, did it? That went bad. So it'll have to have this on here. Righto. Make sure it dries nicely, and then I will put something behind it, because this paper is very flimsy, as you just found out. Put that over like that so I can see what I'm doing. This bit here might have to come off. I'll just bend it back here and stick it under a bit of glue on it. I can cut it off. That might be a better idea. Where's the little tiny scissors? The little. I've got these little things. These might work. Nope. This pair here. I can't take that off there now, because that'll pull this off, won't it? And it won't be any good. Move it over there, Sonia. I don't want that there like that. No, I didn't tear it. Not yet. I nearly made it. Oh, all these things bowling around on the table in my way, you know, that's just... I've been working like this for years. I used to, when the kids were at home, I used to work out on the table in the lounge room. And I didn't have very much space at all. It's about as much as I've got now. Always have I got all this stuff around me. For as long as I can remember. So it's how I work in here too now. It's just how it works for me. I'm thinking I'm going to have to cut that corner off there, look, because he's peeping out a bit. Anyway, that stuck to that, so that was good. It's on there now. I'll put it on the paper. Put it on the page here. I'll be very careful, just take some off so I'm not going to see. Well, I won't see it anyway. Oh, that's not nice. Everybody's going to know what the bones of this are like. You ever pulled a handbag apart, or a coat? If you haven't, you want to have a go. You should see the insides of them. See, so everything's not just made to perfect. It looks good on the outside because it's been done well, and it looks okay because it's not going to fall apart. And that's the idea of the thing, you see. You just don't want it to fall apart. And a handbag and a coat have got lots of different things underneath them. So it means pants and things like that are tailored. You'd be surprised how they're put together, but it works. It works, and as long as it works, it doesn't matter. And that's what I'm saying anyway. I'm sticking with that. As long as it works, it does not matter. And it looks good, you know, in the end result. And you get the end result right, you laugh at them, really, don't you? Now, I went and looked about it again, like I said, and I found a few bits and pieces here. I don't know if I'm going to actually use any of these in this one, but I'm thinking about it. Because I'm thinking about making a skirt out of this, or a dress, you know, with a skirt on it and made out of that. It's what my, you know, thought was going with. Thinking about that, it's already ready for me. Look, isn't it? It says only made. I also have this one here that I found this not long ago because I've been put away for a while. I can show you this now for a minute. 1 minute, we'll do a minute. And I'll show you this. If I still got it here, I don't think I do. Oh, goodness me, what have I done with that? That's what it is. What's in there? No. I must have put it away somewhere else. Well, that's a shame, because I could have showed you that. That's really good. I'm making a little bag out of something. A little kid's shirt or dress or something that I bought. Look, found it. I think you might remember this, I don't know. Do you remember this? I didn't even get very far with it. It was a children's outfit, right? And it was, and it is, it had Winnie the Pooh on a piece of it, and there's Piglet. I shouldn't have left that in there. But I've got them, and I've cut it all out, and I've put it together like that. Doesn't that look cool? I've only done a tiny bit of sewing on it so far. And this must have been sitting here for years. But that's what it was that I bought. It's a little top, and it had little buttons down it, and had little frill pieces round it, and I thought, oh, the frills and the pretty flowers, and I don't know if I'll put Piglet or Winnie the Pooh back on there, but I can probably go on something else another day. Here's part of the top that's left over. I think it cost me $3. And there's just ways you can do stuff, isn't there? As soon as I seen it, I thought, oh, good, this has been fun. And there's a bit too that I've kept off there. That's what I just showed you then. So, we've done a couple of things today, haven't we? Yes. Well, we've done this. And was that all? Really? Yeah, was it? Now I've got my brain's just, give up on me now. I thought I'd put that over there. I was looking at, I've done that piece there that I like. I do like, and this piece here, I showed you those. Oh, I've been working on that. That's what I was doing today. So we've done these bits in the back now. Yeah, so I've got that started, so that's good. Because I was going to do another thing, but I don't have time because it took me longer than what I thought it was going to be. I'm going to have to put something down in there, although that's not going to come undone. It just has lots of them your books have that hole for you where you put the thing in. Don't put that in there, you can't. Stop that. Okay, so I hope you like that idea, because I know what I showed you about these things too, didn't I? How to make these little tickety things. Now, it was just an idea that I thought if you find anything like that, that's what we can do with them, to put them in the books. So that can go in there with a couple more bits and pieces, and that'll be nice, won't it? That's a purple page. Definitely needed something, this purple page. That might be what it is. Yeah, so now I wanted to go over to that. I love this stuff here, but this is more of a decoration you put in your tree, in a tree journal or something, isn't it? And it's too white anyway for me. So this here I'm going to look at again. I'm going to find something to put around the middle of it. It'll have to be fabric. Have to be something that I can glue, the glue won't show through. It can't be that, because that's too heavy, because that's going to be, it'll be sitting on the front of it, and I won't like that if it's just sitting up the front. Maybe I can put a white piece on there, because I think I do have a white piece. Okay, we'll look into that. Hang on a second, wait a minute. Oh, look. Nobody go anywhere. I suppose maybe somebody's... This is a piece off of the... Right. That come off there. Didn't it? Will that be too thick if I put it on? Maybe not. I couldn't find them flowers, I searched and searched, and I had to end up just getting rid of that. You can hear me thinking. I'm thinking. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to think. Look at that page there. Get out. Yeah, I'm thinking about stuff. I am. This is not helping. This is not doing anything for me, this page. I think where I made the mistake was I went with the white. There's too much white on there, isn't there? Even the background. I should have probably put a different colour. I know a lot of you said that you really liked it, but I can't go any further with things if I get stuck and I don't like them. I really like this one, okay? So, and you can tell because it's still there. And there's a pocket here too. I forgot about that pocket. So I must just put that piece in there, and I can come back and find something that'll go in that. And I really like that page. So I think that turned out really good. And of course I really love these ones. And we've got to be able to say that every page. I need to say that, and I love that. Every page I need, and I love that. So every page I need to be able to say that, and I can't about this one here. I know that you think, I need to tell you how I think about what I'm doing, and how I feel, and I don't like it. I really don't like it. I like the idea. I don't like the colour. The colours are not helping me one bit. I might be able to find a really light one of these. But anyway, I better go, and I'll talk to you later, okay? So thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.